welcome to part 2 / day 2 of making and preparing products for the Summer Sea Glass Festival. Last week in that video, we made a bunch of sugar scrubs, and well, for you guys it was last week, but for me it was yesterday, and that took a lot. So I wanted to kind of split the making of these products up into 2 different videos. I still have a lot of things I need to do. I need to make and label them, have some candles to worry about, some lip balms. I've got a bunch of things that are still kind of up in the air. So today we're very low key, kind of finishing up these projects that I will need for 2 weeks from July 6th. I'll need them for July 6th. That's the day of the festival. And I guess I can't forget the bath bombs. Update, still haven't found the missing jar. No clue, can't find it anywhere, so that's a problem, but it's okay, we'll figure it out. Our other main focus for today is going to be the lotion that I started. Yesterday I made a huge base batch of body lotion, and it is a shea and aloe vera base, and then I melt that and add macadamia nut oil to it, so it's very skin nutrient rich. I love this formula. It's gotten such great feedback. I've had multiple customers tell me that they hope that it stays year round, and they love this more than they love my body butter, which has always gotten really high reviews. So we're going to kind of see how the rest of the summer goes. I may bring body butter back, but I don't know. It kind of sounds like a lot of people are wanting this lotion to stay, which I get. I get it. It's a lot easier to put on. It's a lot less maintenance, I guess you would say. You don't have to wait for it to soak into the skin. It's not going to leave any marks if you put your shirt on too fast, or something like that. So I definitely get that. What we need to do now is work with that lotion. I'm going to heat it just a tiny bit. I'm not going to remelt it, but I do want to heat it just a tiny bit. That way when we add in the fragrance oil, we get it the fragrance oil evenly distributes through it. So I'm going to heat it for maybe 5 minutes using a double broiler method in my kitchen. And while that's heating, we'll go ahead and set everything up in here. I got to put my hair up. I did get more gloves from my husband's glove box. He's going to notice one day, but they're so much nicer. They truly are so much nicer. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, we're back. So 8 jars. I'm going to do 3 cactus blossom, 2 coconut soleil. That's 5, and I've got 3 more. I don't want to do all 3 Island Getaway though. Man, blossom smells really good. I just don't know if it's a lotion. You know what I'm saying? You know what? That smells good. Okay, let's do this. We're going to do 3 cactus blossom, 3 coconut soleil, and then 2... We can do neon blossom. Yeah, let's do that. When I went out there, I checked on the lotion base, and it's melted to the consistency that I want it to be. Again, I don't want it to be completely liquid because I want to finish this today, but I don't like to jar it when it's hot, right? So that's cooling over here now. I'm actually going to turn on the fan in just a second to kind of cool the room. And then we'll clear the table off and we'll get set up. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost my scale. But I had it yesterday, so I feel like I do this to myself all the time. I don't understand how I can measure everything out, measure out 24 ounces, and it not fill 3 8-ounce like bottles. I think I need a lesson in like volume or something like that. I'll ask my husband. He'll know the answer for sure. Okay, so let me write this down. Did you see at the end that I went to fill a half filled bottle of the Island Getaway, which is like the St. Bart's fragrance? And I filled that bottle, but then only filled the next one like halfway. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8, but I think so. Like moving forward, I'm just gonna put my notes that moving forward, we're gonna this makes 7. Seven 8-ounce bottles. And then 3 bottles is like 28 ounces of the base. So I'm going to start writing the date because I think today's June 19th. I'm going to start writing the date. I should have been doing that this whole time. All right, so while I was filling that, I actually got a wholesale order for car diffusers. Should I put that in this vlog or should I make a separate? Yeah, let me do that. Let's cap our lotion bottles. And then what else did we need to do in this vlog? Oh, I need to like write lists. I normally do write a list, but I just feel like I've just been kind of going off of vibes lately. So I got this to help me. Honestly, I really wanted a very long, like I wanted a really big tray. But they're like $300 and I just don't have $300. I'm in the middle of redoing my studio. So I had to go with a less expensive option. All right. I got one of these lip balm filling trays. It did come with a spatula. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Let me grab my lip balm tubes, make sure they fit. All right. So this is the one that I currently have. It is from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's the Crafter's Choice one. The only reason I don't like this one is because I feel like it's too floppy. And I don't think that I can successfully like pour the entire lip balm like amount into the tray without it like flopping over and making a giant mess. That's the only reason I switched it. Otherwise, I didn't have any problems with it. Although once I put it in the dishwasher and it turned like that stain color, you know, color I'm talking about. All right, here's my lip tubes. Do you think they're gonna fit? They sure don't. No. Okay. They don't fit. Okay. Well, guess I'm gonna go start the return on that one. I have like 600 of those lip balm tubes, so this is going to have to be what goes back. That's okay. Should be easy to go back. So now I need to find a new lip balm pouring tube, but maybe, I don't know. I just felt like this was really floppy, but maybe I need to give it another chance. I do have like a cookie spatula I could use, and these tubes fit in it quite nicely. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll give it one more try. I just felt like I had to pour them individually, and because I was pouring them individually, like it solidified really, really fast. So, maybe I'll give it another try. I need to give it a wipe down first, but maybe we'll give it another try. All right, let's get the lids on these lotions and then we'll start something else, whatever that may be. here are the 2 lotion labels. We have Cactus Blossom, and then we have Coconut Soleil. I was going to change Cactus Blossom, and then I didn't. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm trying to like avoid using blossom in too many fragrances, you know what I mean? So there is that. I'm going to label these real quick. I have some candles to label too. Yesterday we made these, the Bright Sunshine. We remelted them. Remember, I poured like the wax all over the table on accident. So I need to label those. That way those will be ready. And then I got to figure out something for these half lotions. I think I'm going to turn some of them into testers, but I don't want to turn all of them into testers. Not sure yet. We'll figure it out though. Don't worry. Cool. There we go. Okay, yeah, we'll figure that out after we're done labeling. Okay, so here are the labeled lotions. We have Cactus Blossom. We have Coconut Soleil. And lastly, the good old Island Getaway. These smell so good. So I actually only have 1 lotion cap left. I do have pumps. But a friend of mine ordered one, a good friend of mine ordered one and ordered it with a pump because I just put it as like a variation. Like you can get, say, Island Getaway and then order it with this disc cap, or you can order it with a pump. So I did put both options on my website. She ordered a pump. I gave her a pump, but the pump was like not working. Luckily it was her and not like, you know, someone who had to wait for the order to be shipped to them. Like she lives not too far, so I just dropped it off. We pass her house every time we leave our house. So I just dropped it off, whatever. So easy fix, right? I was able to quickly get her the product. We figured out it wasn't working, and then I was able to really quickly get her like a nice cap for it, like one of these caps instead of the pump. But I want like the pump to be an option. So again, I do have pumps, but I have 2 sets. I have 1 set from Wholesale Supplies Plus and 1 set from Amazon, which actually, let me grab them. Hold on. Okay, so these are the ones from Amazon. These are the ones from Amazon. And then these are the ones from Wholesale Supplies Plus. So let's see. This top one, let's do it like this. This top one is Amazon. Okay. I gave her the Wholesale Supplies Plus one. Let me hold on. So it would have been 2 because I gave her 1 and then I gave her husband like our masculine fragrance one. So that would have been 2. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this would be 8. And I gave them 9 and 10. So yeah, I gave them this one, which I'm surprised because I've never like had an issue before. So let me take this Amazon one. I'll need to cut it. Okay. I'm I'm just gonna cut it, and this is what's left over of the men's fragrance. So I'm gonna cut it because I'll end up giving it to my husband anyway. But we do have to cut it. We'll just... Okay. Now, theoretically, that should be fine. I don't just have one disc cap left. Like, I have one disc cap left, but if I am offering the option, then I can like go further because I'll have these pumps too. So let me see. Open. Okay. Oh, you can see it in there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, this one works. I'll have my husband test out this one to make sure. So that'll be good because now it looks like I have, I'm just gonna put it back in the jar. Don't worry. It looks like this one should work fine because the other one, we were pumping it for like forever and it did finally work, but like we had to pump it a really long time. And then the one that I put on her husband's, like the pump broke when he was trying to start it. So that one's nice though. I like that one. All right, so that'll be good. So now we kind of have like doubled, I could say, the amount of lids we have because I ordered a whole new like bag of lotion bottles. So that would be good. Now we have some extra supplies. Next up on our list of things to do is the lip balms. However, the baby who is now 2, she's no longer a baby. The toddler, I guess I should say, but it sounds weird to be like the toddler. She's taking a nap, but she's not a good nighttime sleeper. So we have a 1-hour nap rule and it's actually been an hour 15. So I actually need to go wake her up and then we need to get on with the rest of the day. What I'm going to do is kind of clean this up, wake her up, get everybody a snack. We'll spend the rest of the day doing summer things. I'm going to come back to everything that we need to get done tomorrow. I'll see you then.